Hello, hello, hello. This is horrible lighting. Hello. Shout out Saturday. Make sure to comment below and to thumbs up this live. I don't want to see how long it takes. Hello. Please comment so I can see your comments. I'm using my phone, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Shout out Saturday. So this is something that I just thought about today. And it's for everyone that you can go ahead and shout out who you are in the comments, and then make sure everybody subscribes to each other. I don't know how well it's going to work on my phone. I might have to switch to computer. Oh, you're watching me? That's really slow. Alrighty, let's see. Make sure to comment hello so I can see who's here. I want to go through some seed books. I'm going to see how long it takes for people to get alerts. Make sure to comment so I can see what you're saying, if you're saying anything at all. It might be too late in the day. Hello, hello, hello. Wait and see if we get anybody on. I guess I'll wait about 10 minutes and see if we get anybody. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. So, I'm just going to, since this is recording me, I'm going to talk to myself here. Alright, so I'm looking at Annie's Heirloom Seeds. And then I'm also looking at Seed Saver Exchange. And then I went ahead and I got some seeds already. Let me grab that. Stay. Alrighty, so now I actually got these at the dollar store, and they said that this American Seed Company is actually non-GMO seeds. So I did a little bit of mixture of everything because I don't know what to expect from the tomatoes. Tomatoes did not do good at all last year. So I got two different types. The tomato large red cherry and the Romas, which is my favorite because they actually, to me, that they live a heck of a lot longer. So for outdoor planting dates, green, so April and June. So really need to get the plants started here. Say hello if I hadn't seen your comment. I'm literally just talking about seeds at the moment. Bubba's laughing at me. And then, let's see. And here's another one, American Seed cucumbers. So all these are American seeds, so you get them at Dollar Tree. And it says non-GMO. So, very, very cool. Hello, hello to people that are watching. It's Shout Out Saturday. I'm just starting this live idea for Saturdays. And I need to get on some kind of schedule. But it is going to be random talking and random sharing, as well as shout outs. Built on the Rock Homestead. Hey there, how are ya? How is everything on your end of the earth? What's up, Smith Family Ranch? How you doing, girl? You're laughing at me already. It's cold in Texas. Hello, Southern Ohio Prepping. Where are you in Southern Ohio? I am actually right next to Cincinnati. So I don't know if you guys heard what I had to say before, but I'm going to start this. Had sleet yesterday. Oh, Lord. That's not good. Well, we actually have freezing temperatures here again, too. Cold in Texas. How cold does Texas actually get? Oh, Southern Ohio, you're near Cincinnati. Awesome. We might have to work on some kind of, find out if there's some kind of meeting for homesteaders in this area. That would be great. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the American Seed Company? They are non-GMOs. That's what it said on advertising. I got these at Dollar Tree. So I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were on the American Seed Company. I also have 2 magazines that I got. I got Seed Savers Exchange, which of course they advertise with organic and non-GMO seeds, untreated. And then I also have Annie's Heirloom Seeds. And I don't see where they have any advertising about non-GMOs. I'm missing comments. Sell them for school events. Awesome. Back in the day. Western edge of the Texas Hill Country. Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, since it's Shout Out Saturday, go ahead and make sure, if you haven't already, like each other's, subscribe to each other's page. I know there's just a couple people, but that's another part of what I would like to do, is for everybody to get to know each other. Have you had Skyline Chili? Yes, we have Skyline Chili all the time. That is a normal twice a week thing here. If we don't have chili dogs, then I end up making 3 ways, which is chili spaghetti. So Skyline Chili is a big thing. If you ever want me to send it to you now, Smith Family Ranch, let me know. I could send you a care package of some Skyline Chili if you need some. I don't know. Shoot, they probably sell it on Amazon by now. You know what I mean? So does anybody use the American Seed Company? I'm curious. I do know with these seeds that we used some of these last year, the same brand, and there was a huge delay. Oh, you've never had it. Oh, well, it's really darn good, and it's... Oh, yes. There's a mixture between... I can hear Bubba in the background. Skyline and Gold Star is the 2 big ones here right next to Cincinnati. I grew up in Cincinnati and then crossed... Sorry. We also have an Empress chili. Chili's huge in the Cincinnati tri-state area. So there's a huge fight over who wants what kind of chili. I stuck with the Skyline. It's still getting more expensive than usual. Alright, so I'm talking about seeds. Have you guys already started your seeds yet? I know Smith Family Ranch did. Not sure if you used it. I want to look... Smith Family Ranch, you have cows and all of that, so... Do you go ahead and just have your own compost that you use for your... No, I think you said that you had bought a potting soil in your video. What do you use? Or what was that? Because last time that I used it. Place to plant where I am at the moment. Southern Ohio, probably. Always a feud, yeah. No, there isn't any place to plant. That's what I was saying, even in my house, because I know that the cattle get into it. I got the seed starter greenhouses. You're working in your garden right now. That's amazing. Oh, I know, it's not this kind. Here's what I got. They have these at the Dollar Tree too, guys, for anybody that wants to save some money. It's a little greenhouse. Isn't this cool? You should have used your compost dirt. I was gonna say, you got a bunch of cows. Wouldn't that work? Hasn't anybody been watching Justin Rhodes and all of his videos every day where he's showing all the cow patties and chickens working in the garden? Built on the Rock Homestead. That's right. I would like to have that eventually, but we can't let free grazers yet. Okay, so here is this little cute thing. Seed starter greenhouse. Oh, that was a good idea, yeah. So, it comes in this whole set. But I don't have any room for it. So the only place I was thinking that I really need to put it by the window, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put it on so it's nice and warm and warmer, maybe on top of the fridge. But I wanted to get some organic compost dirt because I do not, unless I go ahead and use the compost that we had started outside from the rabbits. No, that's true. I guess he doesn't use it for starter seeds. I know he uses it in the garden. They've been throwing it out in the garden, I think. I don't know. That's just the most recent thing that I've seen with cow poop. It was the only relevant thing that I could bring up was something I had seen recently with cow poop is Justin Rhodes. So anyway, so I had gotten organic potting soil. I had found it at Tractor Supply. And now they don't have it anymore. It was some random thing and they don't, I guess, get it anymore. So now I need to find it. Or I'm going to go ahead and use the compost that we had started with the rabbit poop. But when they really get into the details of it, I think the acidicness might be too high, and I don't even know how to judge that. Do any of you guys know how to figure that acidicness out? Permaculture? I don't know. I don't know how to figure it out myself. Anyway, so that's my buy of the week. Well, a mixture of dirt and rabbit poop, yep. I'm just afraid it might be too acidic. Since there was a delay in the plants last year, but I don't know. And I don't know how to judge that at all. But I do know maybe there's a chance that it could just be... Oh, use the rabbit poop? Okay. I'll just try it again. Alkaline and rocky. Now, how do you judge that, though? These are things I need to study. Because I want to do raised beds. Alkaline soil. How do I figure that out? I have to do raised beds because of the dogs constantly going in the yard. So definitely need to figure that out. Okay, so how deep do I need to plant carrots? Call my extension office. Okay. Extension office. Alright, got it. So with carrots, how deep does the what, honey?
There's dog hair in the mouse sensor.
There's dog hair everywhere. So with carrots, how deep does the bed need to be? The raised bed for carrots. Everyone knows alkaline rocky soil. Okay. Well, I'm in northern Kentucky, so I don't know. Hello to Wild Onions Homestead. Hello, how are you? Depends on the variety. Well, carrot chantenay. It says depth to sow 1/4 to 1/2 an inch. Seed spacing is 1 inch and row spacing is 12 inch. So I'm not sure. Outstanding and heavy poor soil, short thick carrots keep these crunchy sweet. Okay, so well, it is a short thick carrot, so maybe it doesn't need to be in a really deep. Didn't grow them, just they grow down. Right. It says probably 6 inches. Well, that's why I want to do raised beds. So that's why I want to try to, I want to grow what I eat. At least 6 inches. Hello, Nana Grace. How are you? Everybody, don't forget to like each other's page. Or, sorry. I always say that all the time. Subscribe to each other's channel. This isn't Facebook. This is YouTube. Okay, 6 inches down for the carrots. Depth to sow. Okay. I am going to try to get these done this week. It says days to germinate is 14 to 25. So, it's going to take a couple weeks just to get these suckers going. When in our area, when is the last freeze? I don't even know that. Yeah, everybody show some love. Do some thumbs up too, guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe to each other's page. I think I heard raised beds only need to be 10 inches tall. Yeah, you know, I was watching, who was I watching? Was it Wholesome Roots? And the Farmer's Almanac. Yep. Wholesome Roots, I think she said her beds were 18 inches. Pretty sure. But, I don't know. Google it. Okay, Google it with Farmer's Almanac. So many notes, everybody. Thank you so much. Farmer's Almanac. Alright, got it. Cool. Alright. I also... Until Memorial Day. Okay. Well, I'll look that up as an actual time as well. I'm wanting to actually do the whole cattle panel as well. Where going up, right? Taking your beds up. And so I want to try Wholesome Roots. Oh, sorry, it's not Wholesome Roots. It's Roots and Refuge. That's who I was thinking of. Wholesome Roots, I love her too. I love Rosemary. March 17th in West Virginia. Okay. I'll look that date up too. Thank you, thank you. So my idea was, I wanted to do the cattle panel thing. So I wanted to try to do that with the tomatoes. Right? I don't know about the Roma tomatoes. That'll be a little bit different. But I wanted to definitely do the pumpkins and the watermelon. But I know that those are going to be different times of year as well. But I want to go up. Hello, the mess hall. I am in northern Kentucky next to Cincinnati. So I definitely would like to do that whole... Mess hall's in Alabama. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to like this live and make sure to subscribe to the other channels, please. Share the love. So, let's see. Watermelon. That's later on in the year too, isn't it? It is saying April and June because I'm in zone 3. It's saying zone 3, but I don't know my exact spot. I am literally 15 minutes from Cincinnati. And let's see what this one... Seed spacing is every 6 feet. Oh, 6 every 6 feet. So that should be interesting. Has anybody tried to do watermelons on an arch? It just seems like they wouldn't get that big because the weight would pull them down. Thank you, Southern Ohio Prepping. Take care now. And has anybody done pumpkins on an arch? So I would love to do that too, because I want to do this for the goats, because that's one thing I have been watching a lot of. Ohio is about 10 degrees warmer than us in Western New York. Oh, really? Wow. Because the seeds help with parasites and worms. So it's like a natural dewormer for pumpkins. So I definitely want to grow these and lots of them. But can you have pumpkins throughout the year other than them just sprouting out in September? Like in pantyhose, yeah. That's a good idea. I know that you have to go ahead and, even with twist ties, and as they grow, you have to support them. But you put them in pantyhose for the watermelon. Wow. Hello, Daisy Desert Garden. Stocking hammocks. I tried one on chain link nylon stocking hammocks. Nylon stocking hammocks. That's a good idea. Nylon stocking hammocks. Wow, guys. This is a lot of info. I love it. Yeah, warm weather crop. They usually do pretty good. Even this really, really wet soil that I have in the front yard. We will take a pumpkin, and by the next year, there will be all over the place. Western New York, and it's 14 there. Oh, good Lord. Western. I do know that we are supposed to, I think it's freezing again tonight. Oh, they fell when they got heavy. Well, I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to try it out. You're 37 right now. I don't even know what we are right this second. I have no idea. And then another one that I live off of is kale. So I want to go this route, of course. And I know kale is really hardy because I still have some kale. I had done a raised bed outside in the front yard, and it is still trying to hold on for dear life, even after -24 temperatures. So I'm almost thinking I can replant that plant and then try to do some new ones. Now, Denny really loves doing the peppers. Here we go. He loves him some peppers, and he always does really good with these. But the peppers and the tomatoes last year took forever. I mean, there was like freezing temperatures, and we had tomato plants. That's awesome. Well, hopefully it starts getting warmer. Did anybody even pay attention to see if the, what do you call it, saw a shadow? The groundhog. Did the groundhog even see its shadow? I have no idea. Alright, what else are we getting into here? Cucumbers. It's another one that I want to kind of arch up. I had to use these big sticks in the ground, and then I was using twist ties to kind of go up with it to have the cucumbers hanging down. But then we had a horrible freeze, and then it was gone. Oh, and birds. The birds really liked the cucumbers. As soon as there was any kind of little flower, the birds took over. It was crazy. All right, don't forget to subscribe to each other's channel too, guys.
Don't subscribe.
I meant do subscribe, my child. Okay, another one too is spinach. Okay, between the two, I haven't done spinach yet. So is kale or spinach more hardy? Oh, he didn't see his shadow. Well, I noticed people down in Georgia, they got flowers blooming, so I'm hoping it comes this way. So what's more hardier, you guys think? Kale or the spinach? Are they pretty good on both? And I don't know about this type of kale. Dwarf Blue Curled Vates. The heirloom variety. So that's interesting. I wonder how that tastes. Is that the normal type of kale? I mean, there are so many selections here. It's wild. What, honey?
Look.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the physics.
Okay. 6 more weeks. I thought it always ends up saying 6 more weeks. If it saw its shadow, it would be 6 more weeks. But if it didn't see its shadow, then it was supposed to be spring was early. I don't know. So did anybody go with the Annie's heirloom seeds, or did anybody get the Seed Saver exchange? Because some of these prices, guys, I don't know, 4 for $1. Oh, still 6 more weeks. It's baloney. I hope not. $3.25 for a packet of seeds. I understand it's definitely worth it when it is non-GMO and non-hybrid and untreated and USDA organic. But oh my gosh, I mean, the pictures on here are amazing. It is baloney, total baloney, blogna. I'm a photographer, and they really want you to buy these seeds. Cincinnati is Zone 6B. God love ya for telling me, and then now I know. Zone 6B. My starter seeds, so maybe spinach. I'm gonna try both anyway. But then anyway, yeah, these pictures are amazing. Like, they must be making a small fortune. This catalog is really huge. We have a local seed library where we can get 6 little packets of seeds per month for free. I ordered a bunch. A local seed library. Okay. I wonder how to get those. That would be cool. So, I don't know. Some of these things I have never even heard of, you guys. Macomber. Baker's Creek. Or was it Backers Creek? I'm going to write that one down too. I don't know. I have a whole bunch coming. I still have more catalogs coming. And the hatchery catalog came too. And Bubba was so excited about that. Look at all these carrots. Like, good lord. How do you know what's going to be your favorite carrot? What is Jane Dobbs? I'm probably not even pronouncing that right at all. It's like, how do you know which carrot to get? I guess you buy them and then you just try and see what happens. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. So many different types of corn. That is one awesome thing that grows here. We have, okay, so our street kind of comes down, right? And it just goes into a hill. But we're not raised above the road. So we get all of the water from the road. And so in the backyard, and then obviously it goes down. And then towards the bottom of the hill, corn was plentiful. Anytime we planted any corn down there, oh my god, you couldn't even see the neighbors. I mean, we would have tons and tons of corn. But anything we plant now, our dog Maximus likes to destroy. So we have to keep an eye on that. So I need to fence it off. I need to start building a fence again. And I need to buy T-posts. Yeah, I'm waiting for Baker's, actually. They were supposed to send me one, but I haven't gotten it yet. Have you guys ever grown the salad cucumbers? Now, is that a special type of cucumber, Or is it just a stunted growth normal cucumber? Does anybody have any idea? Because they sell those like crazy at Meijer. And I am just wondering if that is a certain kind. Oh, really? Wow. That's a pretty broad spectrum of space then, isn't it? From here all the way to New York is 6B. Huh. So there is tons and tons of things with these. I don't even know where to go from there. It is $3.25 a packet with almost, I think, everything on here. 3 heart. And then, well, some of it doesn't even say. Some of it has picture with the organic on it, and some doesn't. The Buffalo area. Oh, okay. That's very cool. Don't forget to subscribe to each other's channel, guys. It is Shout Out. Shout Out Saturday. Grow sunflowers. I just think they look pretty. Unfortunately, I don't like cucumbers. Yes, actually we did. We had 1 sunflower last year.
It got destroyed by them.
Well, okay, so they had this decision to go ahead and take the sunflower seeds and just randomly throw them in the yard. And then see which one actually came up. Like, just whose was going to come up. Well, it planted itself next to the driveway. Some cucumbers have large seeds and some have very small seeds. Yeah. I can see that. I wonder how that would work too with planting them. So I hope it's working, this Shout Out Saturday. I hope you guys are getting some new subscribers. That would be cool. Alright, I'm not big on onions. I'm really not big on onions. What about melons? Does Bubba loves cantaloupe. How does anybody do with cantaloupe? I have not grown that yet. And that child could live off of some. They have something here called a Minnesota midget. Does anybody use that? And it looks like it is 4-inch. It looks like a cantaloupe.
Yeah, that's cantaloupe.
This right here, but they call it a Minnesota midget.
Into a trance.
I don't know. It doesn't say it is for sure. I tried cantaloupe this year. Haven't done it before. Yeah, I don't know. Did you get a certain type? Because look at all these different types. What looks like many mixtures of cantaloupe. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. Cantaloupe, I'm undecided. This is just things that we eat and that I want to grow. And then I don't have to worry about some kind of chemical being on it from the grocery store. All I have to worry about is bird poop. And then, oh my gosh, the plethora of peppers that they have in this too, guys. Wow. If you haven't said hi yet, make sure to comment below and then I will give you a shout out. Because I'm on my phone, so I really can't see who's kind of coming and going. I need to try mustard greens too, guys. That would be another big thing as well. Alright, so let's see. Annie's Heirloom Seeds. Let's check them out, see what they are on price. I'm not sure. And then I ended up getting it like half eaten from the post office. They're not that great there. Now they kind of give a lot of explanation on how to grow things, which is really cool. Like heirloom vegetables and all that, but some of theirs could be pricey too. It's still like the $3.50, $2.75. They're super easy to grow. Well, that's good. I need to write down that too. Awesome. What else do we want to talk about? What is this? Beanpole trellis topper. Look at that. Has anybody tried doing that? Do your beans up there. Kentucky Blue Pole Bean, 60 days. Kentucky Wander Pole Bean. 80 seeds for $3. Is anybody, I know green beans usually are pretty easy to grow. I got a little bit of everything here. But see, then they don't have a selection of what the kind of carrot. They don't have the picture of what the carrot actually looks like. They just have explanation of what each carrot is. Autumn King carrot. Danvers half long carrot. Yeah, it did. It looks like it's pretty stringless here. Where did it go? I lost my page. There it is. Fresh eating, great and all-purpose bean. It literally is just wrapping itself around the pole. That's all it's doing. Which is pretty cool. But I'm thinking you would think that you'd have to help it and keep it in the same area instead of it trying to go a different direction or attack another plant. The bean itself, okay. Let's see what else. What about wheat? Hey there, Real Fishing TV, how are you? Make sure to subscribe to Real Fishing. 20-yard long beans. They grow dark burgundy but turn green when it. Alright, thanks Daisy Desert. Make sure to subscribe to Daisy. I'm going to start doing my shout outs more verbally here instead of randomly. See, white popping sorghums. Yeah, what this wheat. Oat wheat, buckwheat, and sorghums. You would think that that would take a lot of work when it comes to that. Nana Grace, you would have to grow an acre of wheat. Yeah, that's true. So, we're on the fence. That's one thing that I've kind of said on in the videos, is that hopefully we do have some land that is coming to us this summer. As long as things keep going well. But it's not exactly for sure. Until it's going to take a lot of work. It's all woods. So it's be really hard to get in there. We're going to have a loader and all kinds of stuff. Alright. Let's see. Any other ideas for raised beds, guys? Any other thing that you would suggest that would do well? Let's see, snow peas, dwarf gray. Well, not really worried about peas so much. I have this little baby next to this squash.
Big squash.
You would not have a yard to mow. That is true. And I'm sure Denny would really, really like that. If I could grow everything that I want.
Actually, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't get any.
I don't think I'm going to have room for everything. Or the time. Because, like I said, the dogs have taken it over. And that's one big thing that I was worried about. You know how they say, excuse my language, shit runs downhill? Well, that's what I'm thinking from the dogs, because they tend to go outside constantly, and it doesn't get picked up constantly. So that's another thing I'm worried about. That's why I want to do raised beds, is because I'm concerned about their mess. Yeah, the vine stuff takes a lot of space. That's why I wanted to do ours in our backyard towards the bottom of the hill. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but there's a huge, large space towards the bottom of the hill that I can do the vine stuff for. What's up? I'm talking to people. You have raised beds? I'm just trying to figure too on soil as well, but when it comes to raised beds down there, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, they can jump. I wanted to go ahead and probably take some chicken wire and some T-posts, and I'm going to block it off. Maximus doesn't jump because
Bad.
he's too fat. That takes too much time.
What is with your eye? Look at his eye.
Yeah, I know, he's been rubbing it. Malamutes are lazy. Just thinking about jumping over something makes them tired.
Me.
Now, Journey is really good in jumping out of things, but she likes to go the other direction. We put out composted material and put it in the beds. That's another thing that I really need to do. We have the compost that had been started. That was a mix from the rabbits. And then the goats decided that they liked jumping into it and then trying to jump out of the fence. So now I have to move that. So I have to dig it all out, and then I kind of have to start over again. Because since we're so close to our neighbors, since mini farm in the backyard, I have to keep all smell down. This neighbor over here doesn't like smells. So I can't burn. I have burn barrels, and I can't burn my straw anymore. I have to bag everything up and throw it away. And then even like the chickens. So we try to keep everything on this side of the yard over here. Because these neighbors over here come and go as they want. It can be used right away. Really? Because when Denny had done the research, we had to wait. You had to wait until it was down to the, you know, to the gritty mixed in the dirt with the rabbit poop. But if you're telling me that, I believe you. I completely believe you. What about chicken poop? We have a lot of that. And chicken poo is hot, okay? So do you wait for that to cool down? I mean, how does that work? There's so much that I don't know. No, do not use the chicken poop. Okay, then why do they have free-range chickens in gardens? That's start date. Thank you. Build on the Rock Homestead. Thank you. I will look up the link. I appreciate it. Yeah, so why do they have them chickens free range? I use chicken poop. Okay, Smith Family Ranch. Yeah, because I thought even free range, you put them in your bed to get out bugs and all of that. It has to break down. Okay. So we want it to break down first. So how long of a period of time do you usually have to compost? You can use right away. Chicken poop has to be composted. Okay. So break down, compost the chicken poo because it's too hot. Okay.
Oh, I'm great.
Alright. Well, now I know. Because there's such a controversy on everything, on how everybody does things. And I don't need that. I don't need more stress. Now, we used cow manure on our big garden. Okay. So that's another thing. Well, Denny eventually wants cows. So hopefully that will happen.
Oh,
But
named Betty.
we compost it and we put it in the compost bin. Okay. Well, that's cool.
How long do you put them in for?
What?
Chicken nuggets.
I don't remember.
Bye.
It should say it on the bag.
How long do you put the chicken nuggets?
30 minutes to make them like.
Well, I guess that's going to be another thing I'm going to have to come up with. Not sure how long it takes to break down. I have no clue. Problem of it is I don't think we're going to be able to even keep the chicken poop.
I need someone to tell me
Because
what
of the
that
smell. Get Aberdeen cows.
Make sure you pay attention.
Aberdeen cows, okay? Now, we're going to be living in woods. Can they live in the woods? Because there's nothing to graze on. I mean, we were discussing about tearing down some trees, but that's going to take time to get grass to grow. I mean, I had seen, what was it? I talked to, for about a year. Oh, wow. They're like miniature Angus, okay? I had talked to Jason at Cog Hill Farm. They've always been really nice. You talk to them and they're sweethearts. And he had said something about pine something cows. Yeah, they have the supplement. It's some goofy name, pine something. It kind of goes with the whole like, oh, pine needle, something like that kind of cow. But they're huge. Oh my God. I mean, those are some gigantic cows. But they can live, they were raised in forest. So some kind of specialty cow. I wrote it down, of course I did, and then if I don't know if I have it. I'm really bad about randomly doing things. That's why random mini farm. Let's see if I can find it. Pine something. Is that it? I can't remember. I don't know. I'll have to let you know. I write it down on random pieces of paper and then I can't find it. It's like I have reminders for myself. Hello, Gerald Farms. Gerald Farms. Let's see. Pine. I can never find anything on the spot. I even have reminders for Strahl and for... Oh, by the way, go ahead and subscribe to Gerald Farms. Shout outs. I have reminders for Strahl and Layers feed in my notes, but then I can't find the pine needle cow thing. Alrighty. So, tomatoes. What is your guys' thoughts on tomatoes this year? When should you definitely start tomatoes? Because they didn't come, or I should say, they didn't really come in well until fall last year. So what are you guys thinking on tomatoes? Do you need to just get them seeded and get them started right off of the bat with everything else? Are they going to be finicky too? Piney Wood Cows. There it is. Daisy Dessert Garden. There you go. Piney Woods Cows. You got it. You buy the plant. Where are they located? I have no idea. No idea. I totally went off track. Okay, so tomatoes. Buy the plants. Have you ever tried grow them? I mean, starter plants. Yeah, Piney Wood Cows. I never know. Max, you're gonna have to wait. I don't know what you want, dog. Bubba, I think he wants out again. For the 100th time. Alright, what about these different, see, they have a certain type of slicing tomato. Craig tomato, Anna Russian tomato.
Steak.
What? Let's see, I bought a tomato plant and I completely missed it. I have planted tomato seeds and they never do good because of the weather. Hello, Homestead in the Highlands. What's up, Miss C? Make sure everybody to subscribe to Miss Cheryl. I'm done at 8 in my planning schedule. Tomatoes love heat. Roots and Refuge has done videos on tomatoes. Yep, I'm going to have to watch more of her channel as well. Cherokee Purple Tomatoes. That sounds good. Zone 8. Alright, so tomatoes like heat too, so what? Need to wait until at least May? At least May for tomatoes? What are you doing awake in Scotland, by the way? Homestead in the Highlands, Miss C. She loves Cherokee. Okay. So what are you guys... I plant Memorial Day, Zenby. Okay. Alright, I am going to do the Memorial Day too. It's not 3 a.m. It's normal for me to be up this time. I know I sporadically see you on and I'm like, what are you doing awake? You get no sleep. Alright. Here we go. Here's they're actually showing... I'm in bed, just thought I'd see if your live was still going. Yeah, we're still going until my phone dies. So here looks like that they have a watermelon hanging from the fence. And it looks like it doesn't get that. It looks like it gets maybe as big as a cantaloupe and that's about it. I guess before it starts falling down. But I guess you do still have to tie it to the fence. I have no... Let's see. I have no idea what we'll be talking about next week. So, if any of you want to get me on Instagram and give me some ideas, this is random as usual. Now the snow has gone, you can start planning. There you go. That's right. You got the raised beds going on. I can't wait to see what you plant. Because I like to see what everybody else is doing and it gives me ideas. I would like to actually have a flower garden this year too, guys. I would rather grow my food though. Where's the plant? Horse muck. This way that they will ripen in the cold weather. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I want to do some actual flowers this year. I'm really wanting to move. I do want to move. So that's a huge goal. So I'm hoping to build up the channel, and then hopefully the Patreon. That would be amazing. I would like to even do some like contests or whatever to get people involved and build this channel. That would be great. I need to post more videos, obviously, but I've been so bad about my computer and getting migraines. Marigolds keep bugs away. That's actually my daughter's favorite. But I did not know that. Thank you for that tidbit. I'm planting chicken poop. That's awesome. Yeah, Bubba's chickens love to do the dust baths, and they tend to do it in the chicken poop. Move to South Carolina. I would love to move to South Carolina. Your goat photos as goats. I know, but I have been. I was listening to you and saying goats of Instagram. I was tagging them. What am I not doing? I need to do hashtag goats instead of hashtag goats of Instagram, or do both. Marigolds, get rid of bugs. I'm gonna have to get a computer actually so I can do the live better too. Well, we have a couple of laptops, so that would probably work. Let's see. I picked all the dog poop from the yard today. Beautiful crop. Goats of Instagram, all the above. Smith Family, yeah. Goats of Instagram. Goat of the day. Okay. I will listen. You've been telling me. I will do it for sure. And I need to do more videos. Because it seems like everyday video seems to really work. For a lot of people anyway. But one thing with me is I need new content. So that's why I really need to start doing this. With gardening and stuff. So that would be my new thing. Then when hubby shows me, then I can tell him he's already seen them. Did you ever do my tag? No, I didn't. That's on my list of things to do. I've been doing different odd jobs and stuff like that in the mix of everything, so I still need to do that. And then I started a new passion. I know, I need to. Don't worry, I'll tag you in it. Try to post a video day. Then we do our live every Sunday night, 7:30. Yeah, that is really cool. Better build on. There's so much content. Thanks to my goats. On the Rock Homestead. Yeah, that is awesome. I am writing down. I want to make sure that I go back to and make sure that I mention all you guys and hashtag you guys later on. Send on Instagram. Send me private messages because I want to make sure that I thank all you guys for being here on my live and mention you all. And then out of nowhere, I wanted to start trying to draw my own farm animals, and I posted that on Instagram. And so right now, my third piece of work I'm working on is Billie Jean. So I really want to do paint, but I actually need acrylics. When you get your garden ready, you can plant beans, lettuce, kale, mustard greens in the colder weather. There are cold weather crops. Awesome. Beans, lettuce, kale. Okay. I will do that. I'm going to have to go back and I wish I could draw. That's not... I'm sure you could probably draw. I haven't drawn in forever. So, I thought I'd go ahead and try. And then, I'm really bad at trying to do the colored pencils with trying to do the fur with the goats. So I've been attempting to do the goats, and I didn't realize the goats were going to be as hard as I thought. So here's the beginning of Anna. You're on Facebook, but not on Instagram. Okay, well, I'm actually on both. So this is the beginning of Anna. And then here's the beginning of Billie Jean. But see how I'm trying to teach myself how to do fur? Look at that. This side is hard because her other side of her face is completely different than this side of the face. So that's that. And then the best one that came out was the first one. Thanks, guys. The first one that came out the best is Peter. I call him Peter Parker. Bubba still doesn't like it, but I thought that was the whole idea originally. And here's Peter. Peter came out the best. Now, what was cool about this is I'm better with profiles. Stick figures. I haven't drawn in forever, and I didn't even know I could draw animals. And so I had started with his eye, and I just copied, well, I stare at my phone. Your stick figures look like crap. Nice. I'll stare at my phone and just free draw it. And thank you. So, if you've seen my videos, you can see how he actually kind of looks like the real thing. So, this is a mixture of, what do you call it, oil pastels and color pencil. So, I got my roosters down. Now I just need to get my goats.
You did the white on his face, where he actually has it?
I didn't. That's the paper.
Really?
The eye and beak are amazing. They look so real. I know, it turned out really good.
I can't draw.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything. I just was surprised. Mainly because it's just the shadowing and the reflection of the eye. I don't know how far I could get it. Charcoal the goat fur. Yeah, I started to do that. And that's how the goat fur kind of came out with, I mean, that's the oil pastels. So, I want to get some paint. I would really want to get my hands on some paint. Now, the cow didn't turn out, I actually went off of somebody on YouTube with the cow, and this was supposed to be a painting. Okay, they did it as a painting. This isn't finished either. So, but it still looks more cartoonish. So, I'm trying not to do that. Especially with the Anna one that I kind of just stopped, like, okay, it's cutting her ears off and everything. I want to get, I mean, I know that the rooster looks still kind of cartoonish too. I mean, not as much, but it's closer to reality, and that's kind of what I want to get towards. But you either have it or you don't, and it has been at least, I don't know, 20 years since I actually really drawn anything. I've always been big. I've been a photographer for almost 15 years now, so that has always been my main outlet. So anyway, it's a new avenue that I'm trying to go down and experience. I love eyes. I mean, eyes has always been the big thing with me, but I really want to draw my goats, so I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt trying to get Billie Jean down. I mean, it's similar. You can tell it's her, but it still looks a little too cartoonish. So, anyway, I do a lot of random things, as you guys have seen in the videos. Random mini farm. And now, I had to stop photography work when I got, oh, I didn't see it. Shoot. I wonder how it lets me, I have to go back and read a lot of it. I'm sorry if I missed it. It like disappears as soon as I go to look at it. And I am officially a goat owner because I have gotten the goat journal.
Right.
Has anybody got a subscription to the goat journal? So what is nice about the goat journal, it actually teaches you something. Homestead in the Highlands, ouch. Oh, I missed something that she said. Go back and read that. So, but I think I need to. Yeah. So there's a lot in here to teach you. I'm sure that I could watch all of these on YouTube, but I like having it in front of me, something to read about what I'm into, you know? So pregnancy, toxemia. What else? So there's a lot of kidding in this particular one. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Anna's in heat again. Every 20 days, guys. Every 20 days, I'm dealing with her screaming out there. And I don't know, for you goat owners, does any of your does scream when they see you when they're in heat? If they see even somebody walking down the road? And I think it has something to do with where she was bottle fed. 7 letters off your eyebrows and curly painful. I should be blind. Oh, wow. Miss C. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. So does anybody have a crazy doe when she's in heat? She just screams at you. Like the Bubba's actually gotten really good at mimicking. Yeah, so she even does the like, what? What was the other ones that she's done? But she does it when she sees somebody. And of course they scream. Yeah, but it's only the 3 days. Those 3 days she's in heat. And Billie Jean doesn't do it yet. But I mean, I know she's still little, but she's gone in heat twice already, and she's only about to be 8 months old. So I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping she doesn't learn from her mother. They definitely have 2 different personalities, which is nice. And well, one was bottle fed and one wasn't. Yeah, into the risk. We don't want goats. Some screen non-stoppers no matter what, and they hide there in heat. Oh, really? They hide when they're in heat. That's interesting. I did not know that. No, it is rough. I feel like I need to have a whole video on the first 3 months of owning goats. Because within 12 days of after having her, well, getting both of them, the baby, which is Billie Jean, had coccidia. So within the 12 days, she went right into having diarrhea. Me not knowing what's going on, even talking to friends that have goats, and them saying, oh, you know, it's probably just something she's getting used to. No, I'm talking, this is loud. Is he outside?
Yeah.
Oh, bring him in. No, I mean, when she sees you, it's a little like, bleh, 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 you know, that kind of thing. But she screams like somebody's being murdered. Okay. Not for you to be loud. You're gonna, sorry. It hurt everybody's ears. Yeah, that loud. She's doing it right now. Is that why my father put the goats so far away from the house? Yes. Just one video? No. You can definitely do multiple videos. Multiple videos on that. I just really need to get my videos together. I think me sitting down and adding, I'm really big on adding music. From you what it sounds like. You need to hear from me what it sounds like? No, you're just gonna be laughing at me all the time. One thing that she, let's see, two of the sheep scream. Steve literally sounds like it's somebody being murdered. It's a big creep. Steve! I just love the names of your animals. It's so great. Sausage, Steve, Dot, was it Steffi? Steffi? I'm always getting it wrong. So one thing she likes to do, if I go on the back porch and I start walking down the back porch, she'll go, what? What? Yeah. It's really annoying. It's really bad. I'm knock on wood, the neighbors have not called the cops. Steve, Teddy, Dot, Steffi, Toots, Pets, and one thing. Go out my bedroom window and see the one paddock and the other paddock. That's so cool. Put the screaming goats together with music and call it the goat song. The goat song. That's great. That's so awesome. How long have I been on here? 67 minutes. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me all this time. I don't know what else. Let's see. What else can we go on about with the goats? Put on a happy face. Did anybody already, or anybody, can't talk. You can tell I'm getting tired. Anybody breed their goats? Any of their goats pregnant right now? Lawnmower. That's that. Hello, Deep Southern Roots Farmsteading. Make sure to subscribe to her. Due at the end of March. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. More noises? No, because I don't feel like embarrassing myself anymore tonight. Yeah, everybody that's commenting and talking, don't forget to subscribe to each other and like each other's channels. Be awesome. What else is it? Goat lice. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Has anybody experienced goat lice or mites? It needs to do some more videos. Because a friend of mine was experiencing the mites and had an overload of them and was having to actually use medication. Child Protective Services? What? What did I miss? What is it saying to do here? Working on it. Bros at Wholesome Roots. 3 kitten in December. The rest are due in March or April. 3 kitted in December. Awesome. This looks like a whole bunch of mess with the whole lice thing. Does anybody... I started using diatomaceous earth. I'm only using about a tablespoonful in both their food. So when I feed them their feed twice a day. I feed them their goat feed with some sunflower seeds, and a small amount of a treat is sweet feed. And then so I go ahead and I take a tablespoonful of the diatomaceous earth, the food grade, and I actually mix it together. Yes, screaming goats do sound like you're killing your children. It is very true. I will be out in the front yard and hear her back here, and I'm thinking, good Lord, you know, the cops are going to be called. They're going to think somebody's being killed. No, not every day. I'm doing it twice a week. Twice a week. I had gotten advice from, what do you call it? This one brain froze. Cog Hill Farm. If you guys watch Cog Hill Farm, Jason at Cog Hill Farm, I had talked to them and asked them if they did it every day, because there's another person that I watch, Appalachian, I can't remember her namey. Oh my God. You can tell I'm getting tired. I can't talk anymore. Appalachia, I can't remember her name. Mites and lice, and mineral fish. That's true. Once a month for worms. I'm doing it twice a week as a preventative because of how wet it is. Some people put them in, like that one lady I was just trying to describe her name and I can't remember. She puts it in their feed every single day as a preventative for worms and parasites. So I just use a tablespoonful and mix it together. Deep Southern Roots. Yeah, that's awesome. When do you plan on getting the goats? So I mix it together, and they're actually eating it. So just 1 tablespoonful in, technically I guess it's about 3 cups of food, because 2 of them are eating it. And they're actually, I've been checking their eyelids, and they look good. Oh, I knew I was going to start losing battery power. Are you getting Nigerians? Not for a while, still raw land. Well, that's cool. Well, at least you have a plan. I think I didn't even really expect how many things that they cannot eat. So, when I had got them here, it's like they can't even, you know, you always think that goats can eat anything. Thank you, Build on the Rock Homestead. Take care now. I hope to see you next time, and definitely check out their channel. So, like, even with, we have the peach tree. And I did not know the peach tree was toxic. The leaves are. And so's the fruit when it goes bad. So I had to block off the peach tree so they didn't get a large amount of that. Good night! So they did not get a large amount of peaches. So I went ahead and I put up a fence to block that so they didn't get tons of that. So I've had that. Coccidia has been 2 big things. And what's some other things? Oh, them getting into the chicken feed. They can't eat the chicken feed. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, they just... Oh, they can't have kale. And I give kale to the rabbits. And so I can't take kale down there now for the fear of the kale's going to hit the ground and then they're going to get into that. Because they like to jump up towards the rabbits and try to pull straw or hay out of the rabbits' cages. So there's just multiple things I have stressed out about with having them, with living on such a small property. The biggest thing is sound, for the fear of neighbors complaining. Has been one big thing. Good night, Miss Cheryl. Take care. Talk to you soon. So, yeah, so there's multiple things I could go on about goats. With just having them for a short period of time in a small area. So, a lot of things that people are going to want to go over and check. But the diatomaceous earth has been good, actually. I noticed that Billie Jean's eyes are nice in red. I see a difference in the color, so I really think that it's helping. I'm thinking it's killing any parasite overload you know, that could be coming on. I don't see any kind of anemia, so it's great. They're not having any upset stomach from it, and thinking twice a week is going to be more than enough. You know, I've heard some people do it all year long. Becky's Homestead, if anybody's checked her out before too, Becky's Homestead, she does her animals all the time too with diatomaceous earth. So, all right, everybody, I appreciate you being on here with me for this long. So I'm going to get off of here since my phone is dying, and thank you all so much, and don't forget to subscribe to each other's channels, and don't forget to give this live a thumbs up, and we'll do shout out Saturday again, hopefully next Saturday. Okay? Just want to see if anybody want to do some final comments. Good night, Daisy Desert Gardens. Good night, Deep Southern Roots Farmsteading. I don't want to miss anybody else's comment. All right. All right. I don't see anybody else. All right. Thanks, you guys. Take care. And I will see you next Saturday.